What is good, everybody? It is a beautiful Friday afternoon here in North Florida, balmy 70 degrees. I decided this afternoon I'm going to head out to the Gulf Hammock area of Florida, which is the northwestern part of the peninsula. And I'm actually going to search for a small, slender, permanently aquatic salamander that has only front legs, and it is a pseudobranchus, which is the Gulf Hammock dwarf siren. It's a subspecies of the Pseudobranchus striatus complex, which is like the northern dwarf siren, and it hasn't really been seen for many years since Wilford T. Neal found the holotype just south of Otter Creek. So I'm heading out there now. I'm hoping to turn up something. Anything would be great, but just for an afternoon trip, this isn't bad. But tomorrow, I'm actually going to head up to another area in southern Georgia to look for a couple other salamanders, and maybe turn up a snake or two. Wish me luck. Okay, so I've been dipping. The sun's bad. All right, so I've been dipping this pond here for about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes already. So far, only a bunch of Florida cricket frogs, really. All right, got a pretty good sized bullfrog tadpole. And that's pretty cool. Not what we're looking for, but still pretty neat. All right, let me go. All right, not a dwarf siren, but this is actually related. This is a Sirenidae too. This is a greater siren. Try not to disturb them too much. It's a smaller one. I'm in the tank I have in the back so we can get a better view of them. Cool. Update, not much else has been found. The siren was the only salamander I've seen so far. But look at this cool little pickerel. Check it out. It's kind of cool. I think it's a pickerel. Sure looks like one. Anyway, I'm gonna let him go, and I'm gonna keep on keeping on. All right, the sun is setting, as you can see, so I'm gonna end it here. I saw that one greater siren, and that's it. I know they come from this pond. If I come out here at night, is probably the best way to do it, but I don't have time tonight. So head home, get some food, get some sleep, then head out in the morning. All right, beep. All right, so I figured I'd throw them into the tank so you can get a better view of them. So basically, to tell the difference between a greater and lesser siren is very difficult sometimes, but the greater siren tend to have these golden flecks along the length of the body, which is really hard to see. There you go, you can kind of see it there. All along the length of it, and they're actually a little larger. They top out at about 3 feet, opposed to a little over 2 feet in a lesser siren. Always gonna go some. Here we go. They also do this. They do something called air gulping. Even though their gills do have gas exchange, or air exchange, they do get extra oxygen through the water surface. Yeah. Pretty cool. All right, well, there you go. Greater siren. All right, so the next day, we're here in southern Georgia, and we're looking in this creek here for salamanders. One of the ways to go about this is dipping in the leaf litter that accumulates the bridges and in oxbows and rivers. This is a great place to find salamanders because so this creek here is home to several interesting species of salamanders. There is a dwarf siren, northern dwarf siren actually, and many-line salamander, and southern dusky salamander, which are kind of interesting and sort of unusual in their own way. So it's always nice to get out and check and see if we can find any. I'm going to do a little dipping on the edges, especially with the leaf litter along the margins, and see what we can find. Hopefully I'll find something. All right, we've come up with our first salamander. This is a many-line salamander, which is actually a Stereochilus marginatus monotypic salamander, which dipped in this little margin here with leaf litter and kind of muck on the edge of the stream. But yeah, here you go, Stereochilus marginatus. It's actually called a many-line salamander due to all of the it's gonna drop him. All the lines along the edges of his body that run laterally along the sides. It's hard to see here. I'll try to get it in some water and get a better view of it. All right, I put him in some Tupperware here so we can get a better view of him. It's harder to see because it's obviously a little reflection, but he does have a very elongate body and little tiny legs. Front legs are a little shorter than the back legs, but his head It's hard to see from here. They look like little dogs. Adults will spend a large amount of time in the water, even after they've metamorphosed from the larval stage. As you can see, this one is an adult, does not have any gills. They've been absorbed. You can actually flip them as adults in the swamp and the outlining areas of the floodplain. A very cool enigmatic salamander. As I said earlier, they are a monotypic species, which means they are the only member of their genus, which is Stereochilus. Although there are certain orchids, I think, in the South Pacific that are also named Stereochilus. But these guys are the only amphibian with that designation. You got a view of them on this log here. Their eyes are actually forward oriented. Almost look like a little bit of a dog face, I think. I don't know, maybe not. Here you go. Oh, gone. Alright, so I think I'm done here. I got a stick to the eye, and it really hurts, so I think I'm done for now. I'm going to clean myself up. I apologize if this video was short and semi-sweet. A few species here, but I had a problem. Had a stick. It entered right above my eye and actually scratched a bit of my eye, and I bled pretty good, so I had to leave and get that washed up, and I just wasn't in the mood to do more. But I have more videos coming. Next week, I'm heading into Georgia and probably the panhandle of Florida for some herping and hopefully find some cool stuff. I also have a bunch of random videos that I've made throughout the years, like 2 or 3 years, that don't really have enough content to make a full video. So I might mash that together and make another video where I have some interesting species that people would like to see. Bug. So stay tuned. More videos to come. This weekend should be interesting. I will definitely make a video next weekend that's going to be a little longer. So stay tuned. All right, until then, I'm out. And herp better.